Everybody, I'm Jason. Did it break up?
That sounds like shit.
Did it break up?
Yep.
It broke up
You
bad.
get too
More
excited,
than Jennifer.
No, don't do
I
it
can't
again.
get it.
It's not
I
Halloween.
can't get too excited. Welcome to the Grog Bowl, everybody. I'm Jason.
And I'm Dirty Mike.
I'm Kyle.
And the boys. That means we're the boys.
That is, and we're gonna make a soup kitchen in Kyle's cop car later. And then a mama raccoon's gonna come by and give birth.
I saw a news story. Speaking of a cop car, that one deputy or something somewhere got locked in the back seat with a chick, and he was trying to explain how he got locked in there with her.
He wasn't doing what you think he was doing. He was just trying. He was showing her how there's no door handles in the back.
I know, but it's funny, like how he got locked inside, like trying to do her seatbelt or something.
Oh, he was probably legit, like 100% trying to do something like that.
Yeah, and a gust of wind came along, and it just happened to close the door.
Yeah.
I swear to God, it was the 18-wheeler.
So now our cop cars, they buckle on the outside of the person. So like all you get and they click into the front of the car, so you just unclick it and you just put it right down on the right hand side, so you don't have to reach across them and stuff. But my first cop car I ever had it didn't even have a plastic seat in it. It was a leather seat.
So you're saying it's like a Y belt then?
Yeah. Yep. It just goes right straight. It's imprinted it's pinned down on the left hand side, and it goes up to the front right, and then it just clips down on their right hand side, and then you just pull it tight.
I'm nervous. You smell like knock it off. You're gonna smell like a cab driver. That's what I would do. Like if you don't hook them up and you just brake check and they smack their face on that.
Did you see that deer? You see that fucking deer? It almost ran out in front of us. It scared the shit out of me.
Over and over. Just keep on doing it.
It's never happened. I've never done that.
We're not judging. What kind of fucking wink is that? Do you smell burnt toast? Are you having a stroke?
Look at
you
this.
Can't wink.
Look at the size of this Pepsi.
That's what I buy at the store.
I wake up to that every morning.
Yeah, I don't drink Pepsi. I don't drink Pepsi. Because Coke is king in Texas. So, I drink Diet Coke because...
Dude, you know how... I'm serious. Who drinks fucking Coke anymore? Really? I mean, I drink Dr. Pepper, but as far as I know, Dr. Pepper can't dissolve a fucking steak and take rust off a fucking tool.
I drink Coke Zero.
I like Coke. But those big 1.5 liters, or whatever they are, you said 1.5 liters, right?
1.25 liters.
I can't believe
1.25 liters. They're like $1.35.
$1.25 I paid for this.
Yeah, and a freaking 20 ounce is almost $3.
Yeah, $2.69.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Listen, I think we're glazing over the fact that a cop has a liter cola.
It's not a liter. It's a 1.25.
It's even still a liter, eh?
So, it was...
The key to life is a penis in your asshole.
Here we go.
Motherfucker. Are you recording? It's Wednesday. You should be doing this shit on Sunday.
You said you weren't gonna.
She came in to tell me that fucking Joe Sleepy fucking in a comatose Biden is talking right now.
Oh, is he?
Un-American. Get out of here.
It's un-American.
Take some cliff notes.
It's un-American.
Ooh, she just flipped me off.
Ooh.
I mean, you did give her some tood there.
Yeah, somebody's sleeping on the couch.
Probably me.
Yep. With the dog.
God, she's such a creeper. Look at this. Oh, now she shuts the door.
He's just gonna. Oh my god. He's gonna come back in with like a loaf of bread or something and dust you right in the back of the head.
If I mean, okay, I guess it's better.
Bar soap and a sock.
Ooh,
That's hurt. That's hurt. That hurt.
Yeah, you're going down. You're gonna pay for it one way or another.
oh well.
You'll be laying in bed later, and she'll just like kick your knee or something.
I think she tries to do that like 8 times a night anyway, so it's fine.
How is your knee?
It's coming along. Out of crutches,
still
obviously, in a brace, still swollen to about a small grapefruit.
He still
Not
has
too
to
bad.
blow his boss standing up.
Yeah. I won't be in knee pads for a while. Here, hold on.
Oh yeah, we'll just
Here
continue.
we go.
We'll just continue.
Yeah. As we're in the middle of a show.
We'll switch the subject completely and act like
Anyway.
he was gone for an hour.
Listen, here we
Yeah.
go.
We already changed the subject, so
Okay, well, fine. I'll change it back. Uno.
dose.
Listen, I got a friend. All right.
You fucking liar.
You don't
For all
know
the friends you got.
And we're pushing it.
I got
Yeah.
a friend. Anyway, her husband or other family members snore, right? When he starts snoring, what do you think she says to him? You think it's like a little nudge saying, hey, roll over?
Try to crack him right across the face.
With a 2x4? No. She literally says in the same demonic voice, face the wall. Like, if you heard that in your sleep, I mean, obviously he still does it. He's still alive. I don't know what I would do, to be honest with you. Face the wall. I'm thinking prison rules are in effect.
No, I'd probably say something like I'd probably come out with a smart ass comment like, "But I don't want to go to school, Mom."
That's I don't know. I snore, and I'm thinking about going to get
I
a
snore too.
I'm thinking about going to get a sleep apnea test because
Yeah, too.
my wife tells me all the time that she's
The machine sucks though.
So they have this new thing. It's called Inspire. I've been doing a lot of research on it. It's a little implant that they put down in your chest, and it's a little tube that runs up underneath your tongue, and it just sends electrical pulses to your tongue, so your tongue doesn't relax while you're asleep, and that's what keeps you from snoring.
So you're getting mildly electrocuted safely.
Yes.
Sounds legit.
Yeah.
I've heard of it. Don't get me wrong, and I wish the VA would maybe contemplate paying for something like that. I don't know if I'd ever do it though.
I think I would do it 100%.
I don't know.
Lauren said she caught me not breathing one night for like a good minute and a half, and I was like, "There's no way. I can't hold my breath for a minute and a half wide awake. I ain't doing it when I'm sleeping."
Body does miraculous things.
Yeah.
When I did my sleep study, I stopped breathing 256 times.
In an hour or in that period of night?
Like that period of sleep. Like
no way.
Yeah. So the chief of police, the brother of your new chief of police, he did a sleep study and he stopped breathing 74 times in the first hour of his sleep study.
Yeah. I don't even know what mine was. They just went over like
right
the whole span. So I wasn't asleep for the full 8 hours. I think it was like 5.
Did you did you do the CPAP?
I have a CPAP.
Do you use it?
Yeah, I don't like it though, because like my cardio fitness is so well that my resting heart rate is like I'd say about 45. I'd say anywhere from 43 to 45, and so my respirations kind of calm down to that, and when it senses that, it just shoves so much fucking air down your throat that it almost feels like you're suffocating. I know it's not.
Mine blows continuously all night.
Well, mine does too, but if you slow down, it forces more air into it, like it auto adjusts.
Oh, I don't know if mine does that.
It does. I'm sure it does.
Oh,
you have the one with the app?
No.
No, mine has the app.
It has the app, but I don't use it. damn it! I'm
Yeah.
getting visited by fucking everybody but the friendly ghost. Where are you going? Don't pull a muscle.
I think I'm gonna look
Good.
into that Inspire though.
Yeah. I don't know. It'd be better than wearing a fucking because
So,
I don't know how many times I get tangled up in that stupid fucking
Mhm.
thing.
so when I
Like,
did my study,
I'll seriously wake up and I'll have the tubes wrapped around my arms, and I'm like, "Ah."
are you doing Pilates when you're sleeping?
No, but I like to sleep with my arm under the pillow, and if it'll catch and wrap around my arm sometimes. Sorry,
I've
dude.
never, I never ended up like Spider-Man, so I don't know.
Yeah. Well,
But when I
I
did
do that
mine,
all the time, by the way.
what?
The Spider-Man shit. Like if I knock something off the counter and I catch it, I'll go just
So
to
when I
check
got
to
my
see if
sleep
I got.
study, like I barely, they hook you up with all the wires and shit, right?
That's
I
the
barely,
hardest part about the sleep study.
yeah, I barely fell asleep. It felt like, and the guy came in and said, "I've never seen anybody fail so fast in my life."
Yeah,
So
yeah.
my problem is,
'Cause
I think I'd be worried about even being able to fall asleep with all that
I
shit on.
stayed up for like 26 hours. And
Yeah,
the hardest part is they put all these like you seriously look like you're a fucking mental patient with as many electrodes as they put on your head,
yeah.
and then trying to sleep with that shit on. Plus,
I
it's a
stayed up.
strange environment.
Yeah,
If somebody came to the house and did it, I guarantee I could have slept through the night.
So now
I
you can do them at home now. They send a little thing that
really.
you got to mail it back. But I still like I know for a fact I have undiagnosed ADHD, and I have a hard enough time falling asleep as it is. Like my mind just starts racing, and I'm my own worst enemy as soon as I start falling asleep. I could sit there and
Speaking of
watch
AD,
TV with nothing in my brain. The second I try to fall asleep, everything pops into my brain.
speaking of
I
ADHD, Jason, you want to talk about your dick?
no.
All right.
I mean, I can, but I forgot about that. Yeah, we'll get into that here in a minute, but um, the I can't sleep. You sleep with the TV or a radio on or something?
I sleep with a noise machine and a fan.
Yeah. Well, we just have a couple fans going, but it has to be completely fucking black
Yeah,
in
me
there.
too.
Yeah.
Me too. We have
If there's a little bit of light, I won't fall into a deep sleep for some reason. I don't
Well, a
know
little
why.
bit of light's not bad. Like, cause when you go to a hotel or something, it's never
Yeah.
completely fucking black. You can't get it that way, but um, I
any
never sleep.
any ambient light. As soon as I close my eyes, I can still see exactly where it was. And
Yeah,
it,
I never sleep for shit in hotels anyway. I just can't get comfortable. But um, yeah, I it's hard to sleep in a strange place.
my dogs are pissing me off. They're upstairs just going berserk at somebody walking.
Oh,
Same guy walks by my house every fucking day. Same
I hate
three
it when
German
Krista opens the
shepherds.
front door and I'm like, shut the door.
Fucking A.
Our thing is the Life 360 when Jace completes a drive or something, and it goes off and he just, the dogs go fucking ape shit.
I
So
was watching Home Improvement the other day, and somebody rang the doorbell on Tim Taylor's house, and fucking Remy damn near blew through the back door. Like, no joke, he dented the back door with his skull. And he comes, like, he was barking. You hear him go, oh! he fucking trots back in the living room with his head down. Like, you could tell it hurt. I was like, yeah, good for
yeah,
you.
he's like I fucking knocked myself out, Dad.
Yeah, you should have seen it. It's so cool.
No,
Lots to talk about.
what
Lots to talk about this week.
what we were talking about with that. I'm on a new medication for my back. It's an antidepressant, Cymbalta, but they
Mhm.
found that it's good for like arthritic pain and stuff like that. But the problem with it is that it messes with you mentally. So if you're like aroused and you're not thinking about the process of what you're about to do, it just goes away like that. You're just like, so I think you guys sit there and like, yep, gotta pay attention. Gotta pay attention. Don't want to be gone. It sucks.
Yeah, that would suck. That would suck a lot. Same thing happens with morbid obesity. Let me tell you.
Well, stop thinking about Oreos in the middle of pounding.
I can't help it. They're so good.
It's like George Costanza. Kyle's fucking eating a sandwich. His wife's going down on him, and he's got a freaking cold cut sandwich on the side, and he's just eating on it.
Oh, hey. This is GB, the capybara.
What's that? I think
An
you.
extinct-
I think you have ADD.
It's a almost extinct animal. For my 43rd birthday, the kids and I, Carissa and my aunt, went out to dinner, and Build-A-Bear was across the street. So I was like, hey, let's go build an animal. Capybara it is.
You definitely have ADD.
Right.
Like that just
Right.
spawned out of nowhere.
No,
Yeah,
I saw him in the
we're-
corner of the camera.
We're talking about problems
Erectile
getting it up on
dysfunction.
medicine. Yeah.
Oh, look at my stuffed animal.
And he's like, this gets me off.
Yeah. Come here, buddy.
Speaking
Guess
of
I need
limp
to go get-
dicks,
I
It's
need
like-
to go
it's
get
like-
some hymns.
It's like Deadpool's unicorn. I'll be back in a minute.
Yeah.
you done being stupid?
Yes, I'm done.
Come here.
I'll be I need it. What's that other one? Blue Chew? Maybe I'll
Blue
get
Chew.
some Blue Chews.
Get some Blue Chew. That's the one with like something
Sed-
and something put together, 2ED medicines or something like that, right?
Sildenafil.
Yeah.
Something.
They'll give you a free 20-day supply. Not a sponsor. Blue Chew.
Try it out.
I don't know though. I'd be scared to have a boner for like 4 hours, and then have to go to the ER and get your blood drawn out of your dick.
Kyle, is Lauren home?
No, she's working.
We need a nurse's perspective on if that really happens. Like
Yes.
they're in erection for
Yes, it does. They literally stick. I forget. It's a big fucking needle. Like it's not long. It's thick and gauge, and they stick it in the main vein of your cock, and they just let that motherfucker drip out until you go soft.
Okay, so here it is. I wish we had a girl, a female guest, you know, because I'd like to get their opinion on if your significant other took a Blue Chew, took a whatever, and had an erection for 4 hours. You guys pounded it out for 30. All right, take a hydration break, grab an Oreo, get a protein bar. Do you keep on going? As a female, you would be like, hey, you're still ready. Let's rock it.
Have you ever had lovins with whiskey dick?
I don't think I've
It's a
ever.
question.
I don't think I've ever experienced whiskey dick.
Oh, I have. On whiskey.
Oh, I have. You've never like been feeling like buzzed or pretty drunk and gotten laid?
No, because if I'm not drunk, I'll just pass the fuck out. If
That's
I'm
No,
that
it doesn't.
drunk.
Like you could be at like the legal limit, like a .08. I've had it.
no,
I've drank like 4
No.
beers. And
because
just-
if I'm drinking and I want to go, we're gonna go.
Yeah,
45
I'm
minutes later
saying-
on the point of exhaustion and heat stroke.
I know. That's it right there.
Yeah.
Like whiskey dick
And it's
is
just-
like
It's like the flag
You're-
man outside the car dealership. It's just flopping around.
I've had it, and like some girls are like, "Are you done yet?" And I'm like, "No, not even close."
That's what I'm saying.
I got tears
Like-
running down my face. I can't breathe.
You know those old school
Cramp.
old school porns where like the guy actors are nothing but a ball of sweat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it looks
Yeah.
like on whiskey dick. You're just
Having
like
sex in
sweating
a
out.
sauna.
You're
You know
just
what
like sweating out alcohol and maybe maybe a couple fucking tacos that you ate on your way home from the bar. Just like,
You know what
like the
else
Forrest Gump.
I always wanted to know about those old school porns too? Is how come those guys would go through half the porno with a softie? Like she's just down there going to town on him, and he's still
I-
fucking the car guy. He's
You know
the
what
That's
I-
villain.
probably that's because
You know what-
that's probably because it's like his fifth scene that day.
Exactly.
He's just
Yeah.
like,
They're probably
Yeah.
overstimulated. I mean, they're not even their bodies don't react to sex anymore. So therefore,
fire the
It's-
fluffer.
yeah, bring in the fluff.
Yeah, bring in the fluffer. Your mama sure does care about your schooling. Mhm. You don't say much, do you, boy?
That's got to be the worst orgasm sound I've ever heard in my voice or in my life.
Oh, fucking Forrest Gump. Great classic movie. So many good one-liners out of that movie.
That is 100% without a shadow of a doubt my favorite movie on this planet. You guys just froze.
Okay, let's
Nope.
let's put 5 seconds on the clock and see what we can give them.
You guys are frozen.
Nope.
You froze.
Jason was just frozen. Now it's
No, I did it on purpose. I went,
no. Like you literally froze.
Yeah, you were both
Yeah.
frozen. My screen was fine.
yeah.
Nah, I think
And
you're on drugs.
unfortunately, I'm the one who records, so you guys are the frozen too.
Yep. And unless, we had Nick that time on our thumbnail where he's like,
Oh yeah. So I just had to have my internet replaced because our Wi-Fi router took a shit, and now I got internet all over my house. But I'm still wired at
Well,
my computer, so
our Wi-Fi router, we replaced 2 this year so far, due to thunderstorms, like close lightning strikes, and they just fucking wiped them out.
you don't have surge protectors.
We do, but it like fried it from like the street to the
Oh.
inside of the house. So they had to come replace it twice from the street or outside the house and in the house. But I don't take their shitty routers.
My cable guy came, and because we get our internet through our cable.
Cable
provider.
guys.
So he came and he saw my router and he's like, "We stopped using these like 4 years ago." I was like, "Well, I only moved in 5 years ago, so why didn't you tell me that I needed an update?" And he goes, "Well, if you want to upgrade, you can upgrade." And I was like, "But I'm not upgrading. Like I'm paying for the same speed that I was. Like I didn't know there was an equipment upgrade." And it cost me $10
Yeah.
more a month now it's called the Plume system.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can buy a fucking kick-ass router, and then just get small Wi-Fi extenders around your
Yep.
house that fucking boost it.
Oh, that's what
That's all I
that's
did.
that's what I ended up doing. It's called
Yeah.
Plume,
Little satellites or some
Boom.
shit like that.
and it lets me know every time. So somebody tried logging onto my Wi-Fi from Russia today.
What?
Yep,
Putin, you crazy bitch.
tells me flat out, gives me a Google map of where they tried logging on.
Wow.
But you think if it's like the dark web or something like that, it's probably bullshit anyway,
Probably.
because it's probably like just pinging like all these different spots around the world.
Yeah.
Thank you. Come again.
Putin dropped out. Or
Huh?
Biden dropped out.
Biden dropped out. Yeah,
Who didn't see
with
that
a
one coming?
letter. With a letter.
It's been a plan the whole time. Come on,
Yep.
let's not fuck around.
This was the plan. I said that's why I said who didn't see that coming, because they knew he wasn't going to be. They knew he wasn't going to beat Trump, so
Yeah.
they tried killing him, and then when that didn't work, now they're just going to replace him with Kamala.
Camela toe.
this is if I have a feeling that she will win.
Mm-mm.
I
I'd
don't.
like to know how they pull these people or where they pull these people. I just think when it push comes to shove, all these people who want Trump to win are just going to come out of the fucking woodwork and vote.
Yeah.
I don't think that. I don't think this happened in the last election. I don't think there was a shadow of a doubt who won. I think Trump won the last, and I'm not gonna get into it, but there was definitely some shady shit going on that was proven that it was shady. I mean, they were throwing in Philadelphia. They were throwing ballots in the garbage.
He lost Garfield County? Garfield County only has 387,000 voters.
It sucks, man.
My
telling
grandpa
you.
was one of those voters.
And all these
He
polls,
died in Vietnam.
most of these polls are probably coming from big Democratic cities.
I mean, here's the deal. People that side is going to get all excited, but there's absolutely no way that she's going to be able to put together a plan good enough to beat Trump in 60 days. Absolutely not.
We'll
Yeah, because
see.
he got August, September, October, 90 days.
90 days, realistically. Yeah.
Because when's election day? It's like the 2nd, right?
November
Fifth.
7th.
5th.
I thought it was the 7th.
November 5th, you commies.
What? No way.
I
No
love that guy.
way. Speaking of which, Kyle, don't forget our wonderful segment.
I have it up. Have it up.
Your wonderful
November 5th,
segment.
election day.
I looked it up already. I just don't want to admit defeat on the air.
Smart.
November 5th.
That's also Mackenzie's birthday.
Ooh,
God bless America.
bless America. So, today is July 24th. What happened on this day in military history?
The first condom was used to inflate a Japanese Zero.
You should do it like retreat over that. On this day in military history.
Taps? Are we going with taps?
Alright, let's where are we
Stand
going?
up and salute.
Where do we, what time frame do we want to go to here?
Give us the last 30 years.
Last 30 years. So on this day,
That's not fun.
You could go. No, you could go back as far as you
Go
want.
back.
Like
Go back to 1940s.
40s.
Go-
We did
go-
World War
go
II
per-
this
go-
time.
Go per decade.
All right. So 19. That's a long one. We'll do 1944.
ooh,
The V Amphibious Corps, commanded by Major General Harry Schmidt, landed on Tinian in the Mariana Islands. The following morning, the 2nd and 4th Marine Divisions began a shoulder-to-shoulder southward sweep of the island. Organized enemy resistance faded within a week, and on August 1st, Major General Schmidt declared the island secure. Coast Guard manned transports that participated included the USS Cambria and Cavalier.
Yeah,
That
I'll be
is-
honest with you. I don't know where those islands are.
I want to say
It's got to be the Philippines.
sounds right. Sure.
Speaking of the Philippines, hold on. Speaking of the Philippines, y'all need to watch that movie Land of the Bad. It is.
I just saw the trailer
awesome.
I just saw the trailer on Netflix today. It's
Dude,
the
it's
number.
fucking awesome.
It's the number one liked movie on Netflix right now of viewers
Amazing.
who watched it.
Amazing.
here's one for the Air Force. In 1965, in the Air War, 4 F-4C Phantom jets escorting a formation of U.S. bombers on a raid over a munitions manufacturing facility at Kangchi, 55 miles northwest of Hanau, are fired at from unknown launching sites. It was the first time the enemy had launched any anti-aircraft missiles at U.S. aircraft. One plane was destroyed and the other 3 damaged. The presence of ground-to-air anti-aircraft missiles represented a rapidly improving air defense capability for the North Vietnamese, as the war progressed. North Vietnam, supplied by China and the Soviet Union, would fashion a very effective and integrated air defense system that proved to be a formidable challenge to American flyers conducting missions over North Vietnam. And yes, I said it both ways for everybody. Vietnam and Vietnam. That's what happened on this day in military history. Tune in next week as we find out what fucked up the world then. I say we go back to the Civil War next time, the 1860s. Let's do that next
All right.
time.
Ironclads come out. Lincoln authorized the use of the ironclads and authorized men to use them. Yeah. Can you imagine being on one of them fucking ships? How loud that sumbitch had to be?
Mm.
Those cannons going off inside the fucking boom. Watch out, it's rolling!
Isn't it crazy how much war has been fought? Like since
On the East Coast.
yeah, like not even just on the East Coast, just like in general. Like you look here, like there's not too much that wasn't going on in military history that isn't wartime related.
That's why after a certain like Jason, we were still in at the time. I can't remember exactly what the time frame was. It was like 2010 to 2000. Well, I won't even say 2010. I'd say like 2012 to 2017ish. Like there was that was the most peaceful time the world had ever seen. It was
No, because we were still in.
we were still in Afghanistan, but there was hardly any combat going on. Iraq was shut down. Libya hadn't. I mean, Libya had already closed down.
What about from like
I
94
would say
to
from like
2000?
Nope, we had Somalia. Somalia
Kosovo.
was going on. Kosovo.
I would say like from 2000 to well, I don't know. No, because we were still in Kosovo because that was like 97.
Well, if you ask Joe Biden, it's right now. Even though the whole
Kamala.
world's on fire.
Yeah.
We don't need no water, let the motherfucker burn.
Burn, motherfucker.
It's just crazy, like looking through all this shit every week that we do this. Like there's a lot of shit that happens like from decade to decade.
Doesn't matter. The end of days is coming.
Yeah.
You gonna go stand out the end of the drive with a sign that says the end is nigh.
Yeah. Well, think about it. 2 volcanoes just erupted, and that thing out in Yellowstone
Wyoming?
just erupted. Yeah. So that's 3 volcanic events within the last 48 hours.
Yeah, but can you really call that a volcanic event? I mean, because what's it face the thing?
Yeah.
Well,
did you not see what it did when it went off?
Yeah, but that thing in Yellowstone goes off every damn day.
No, it wasn't there.
Oh, it wasn't.
That thing.
No, it was it was one of them clear pools. I'll send it to you. What it looks like normally.
And the last time something like that happened was in like 1994ish or something. Like they can't even predict when it's going to happen like that. It was like 1994 the last time it happened.
So that's like now it's a fucking sulfur pool, which is fucking funny. Because I bet that like right around that basin just fucking stinks.
It stinks up there anyway because of all the sulfur going through Yellowstone.
Not everywhere, but there are places around
Yeah.
there, like because you can
Like around
have
the Geysers specifically. I guess I should have said.
yeah, because they have like certain like sulfur pits around there. Like as soon as you hop out of your car and start looking, it is just like you could smell it.
My
That's,
fucking mic stand is pissing me off today.
oh, stop fucking using it to ram up your ass.
I
And
can't help it. It's the foam. It feels good.
You're wearing the springs out by shoving it up your ass.
and do it at a medium pace.
I'm the shampoo.
Conditioner is better. So I just sent it to you what it looked like before that event. You too, Nick. I sent it to you too.
Oh, you sent it to me?
What's it look
Dan.
like now?
You sent it to me?
All I saw was a
It's-
video of people running.
Oh, now it looks like a big fucking mud, like sulfur pit.
Yeah, it looks like God just got done having sex with the slut in the dorm.
Yeah, he just ass reamed somebody and just
Yeah.
fucking. There's shit everywhere.
It's a hell of a rim job.
Yep. Don't forget I'm under here. You see Zach and Miri make a porno?
Yeah.
Was anybody
He's
injured
under-
during that?
No,
No,
no.
coincidentally, no one was. That's what's crazy. It's because people were all around there.
Is this just a whole bunch of like like a big deck walkway that you're off the ground, like I'd say 8 inches, and you just walk on these deck sidewalks all the way around these hot pits, and the water's like fucking like people are stupid. Like somebody last year decided to jump in that motherfucker, and that water's
Fucking-
like 1,000 degrees.
Yeah, people are fucking idiots, man. I hate people sometimes.
Yeah, like they're going through Yellowstone. Look, let me pet a buffalo, and then that fucking buffalo just fucking throws them up in the air 800 feet.
I'm not gonna lie.
And they wonder why. And they don't know why it
Yeah.
happened. They're like,
Yeah.
what?
So,
I thought I could pet it.
so in the picture you sent me, it looks like it's smoking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
So,
hot water.
So, I don't know. I guess my question to that person would be, what were you thinking?
It
Oh,
literally.
somebody dove right into that motherfucker. Like
It looks
third-degree
cool.
burns over
Yeah.
a lot, like 98% of their body.
It looks like
Yeah.
it would be fun to swim in. But
Yeah, they're not getting back shots anymore.
it's pretty stupid.
Yeah.
Then again, it doesn't
Yeah.
surprise me.
They look like the topographical map of Utah.
I bought my tickets for that for Friday, by the way. Me and the kids are going.
Yeah. TikTok already ruined some of the spoilers.
I'm staying off of the internet until after.
I don't give a shit because half the shit's in Spanish anyway, so you could see what's going on, but can't understand what's going on.
God damn it. Those people can't do anything legal.
I know.
God, fuck.
Fucking Europe.
We have rules, man.
So, wait,
Live.
the new Deadpool movie came out in Europe before it came out in America?
Yeah, it always does.
That's pretty gay.
Or people have found a way to freaking pirate it or some shit like that.
That's pretty
Mi
stupid.
es guapo. Mi casa es su casa. El problema? Now the severe beating of a high school Spanish.
Dude, I totally forgot about that fucking skit on that album.
That was a good
Now
album.
the severe beating of a high school janitor. Mop, mop, mop all day long.
My sing this song.
Gonna clean the floor, gonna make it shine, gonna take the paint off with turpentine.
Yeah, this was
Old Booth Willie's probably my favorite.
100%. Gotta be the
Is
best.
this
Or the goat.
the goat?
Yeah,
The goat is really
The goat's
fucking good.
funny.
I was gonna
It's
say
like, put up my dukes. I was like, I ain't got no dukes.
Or I was gonna say, is this the sound of two men having sex or working out? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Grab my balls. Oh yeah. Move them around. Oh yeah. I don't know. To me, it sounds like two guys doing deadlifts.
I like Tollbooth Willie's probably my favorite one. $1.25. Up. $1.25. Isn't that the same price your mother charges for a blowjob?
Fuck you, you fucking bitch! I'll fuck you and all your whore friends.
I already heard that one, you unoriginal bastard. You fucking hard on.
I might have to buy it on Apple. I gotta buy it.
Yep.
It's on
I haven't
YouTube-
heard
it's on-
that
It's
in
on
forever.
YouTube for free.
Is it really?
Yeah.
So I just got done watching all the fucking Yellowstone shit from 1883, 1923, and the like caught up on all Yellowstone.
Did you see how they all interconnect?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Spencer Dutton is a badass.
Who?
he's officially out now. Kevin Costner's out, right?
Yeah.
So
He will be.
yeah,
Spencer
Matthew-
Dutton. Have you seen 1923?
like the first 3 episodes. I didn't get really deep
I
into
stopped
it.
caring about Yellowstone because it was like Shameless. It got to be the same
Repetitive?
fucking episode every. It was the
Yeah.
same. These guys are trying to take our land. Let's go fucking kill them.
That's the premise of the show is like even from like 1923, like 1883 was really good because it was them trying to get there
Right.
and how they ended up getting to Montana, and then 1923 is how it starts, and all that is pretty much just cattle farmers or sheep farmers.
Sheep fuckers.
Yeah, put the back hooves in my boots and fucking get on.
Shear me. Fucking shear me. You said you weren't
I
gonna
fucking
do
love-
this again. Alright, it's cool.
Oh,
I'm cool. I'm
yeah.
cool.
I watched speaking of Family Guy, I watched a medley the other day on YouTube where it was just I never knew Peter got hit in the nuts so many times by a bag of nickels. There's like so many episodes where it's like bag of nickels.
I never even noticed.
Oh my god, you need to find that compilation.
It's ridiculous. I never realized it either. Me and Caden watched it one day, and I was like, my first thought was, I never realized they did this in any episode. I guess it just one of those that's passed by.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's just
Bag of nickels.
bag of nickels. Like he fell from the sky, he was parachuting. He went all the way through the fucking tree, landed it on the ground, rolled over, and a bag of nickels hits him in the fucking ball.
This was.
Those.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna ask Nick if his wife's making his bed, or is he gonna sleep in there in the office?
I don't move
Piss
for
her
no
off.
one.
Yeah, you kick her out of bed. You're like, you fucking leave.
I'll go in there and turn on like reruns of Cobra Kai or something like that. That's my vengeance.
That show was all right, like the first 2 seasons, but the acting
already-
is so fucking bad, dude.
I've already finished season 6, part 1. I'm waiting for part 2 to come out, man.
Oh,
Lauren's watching
Oh.
Shameless right. I stopped watching Shameless in season 5, and she's watching it right now. She just got to season 6, and I was like, I remember 110% why I stopped watching this show.
because Frank's a piece of shit and
Yep.
takes everybody's money.
Yep.
They're
Is
broke.
that the one with what's his name in it?
Frank screws over the family. Fiona fucks some random dude, and Ian's gay.
Is that William
And
H.
the dude-
Macy that's in that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the
Yeah.
dude from Reba is banging a black chick.
That was the whole.
Yep.
There's a lot of shows that are like that too. I mean, I'm watching Home Improvement. I mean,
I like that though.
it's pretty much the same show every episode.
Yeah, well, Last Man Standing too. I
Yeah.
mean, it's,
Yeah.
but it's funny because Last Man Standing is like so fucking like conservative
Yeah.
So
Republican.
it seems like ABC might be making the switch to
Really?
yeah, 'cause they just hired Tucker Carlson on like one of the biggest contracts ever. I think it's like
I like Tucker.
so do I.
Yeah.
But for him to go to ABC, let me look it up.
I'm surprised he's actually going to a network because he's still making fucking bank on his own fucking
Yeah.
podcast.
Tucker Carlson signed $400 million deal with ABC to replace Jimmy Kimmel.
Yes. Get that fucker out. I can't stand Jimmy Kimmel, and here's why. He is such a
Oh,
hypocrite.
so he's going to be
He's
a
a
late night
hypocrite.
show?
Yeah.
Oh,
You want to know why they probably did it? Is because if you watch like Gutfeld on like Fox or anything like that, like all the late night shows on Fox, like Fox News, they are fucking killing it. Like because it's straight comedy. They don't take sides. They make fun of everybody, but I mean, obviously it's on Fox, right? But it's kind of like us. They lean towards one direction, but
I don't know. But
It's-
I just don't. I mean, I still don't think he's going to be able to beat Fallon.
he doesn't have to. I think people are just
Yeah.
tired of Jimmy Kimmel being a fucking douchebag.
I don't know. Like, because Jon Stewart's back on the Daily Show on Mondays, and that's my favorite fucking night of the week
Yeah.
to watch the Daily Show.
But again,
I wish he'd
that's
go
because
back
he
full
makes.
time.
But that's exactly right. When he was on it, right? He started it. They make fun of everybody, just like
I know. I like political satire. It's funny.
I did too. It's great. That is what could heal America. Political satire.
I mean, look how many people got their start. Steve Carell,
Mhm.
fucking all those people.
On what?
Daily
Daily
Show.
Show with Jon Stewart.
Oh yeah. SNL too.
What? Yeah.
Mad TV.
Yep.
Yeah.
Those were now I don't even know where comedians are coming from. Like I feel like it's more like social media now than it was back then.
Right,
but-
right.
My favorite, one of my favorites is Shane Gillis.
Oh,
That dude's funny as
yeah,
fuck.
He is funny.
I like that. We talked about it the other day. My favorite is that OnlyFans where he's sitting on that fucking dildo vibrator thing and he's talking to his family and he's like, yeah, yeah. Where do you think the new cars are coming from in that vacation house out in the fucking Hamptons? He's just like, that's where this shit comes from. He's like, turn it down for me. And he's like, no, don't turn it up. What are you trying to fucking kill me?
Yeah, I saw that skit.
Yeah, when they're on the plane too. He's like, yeah, is this Todd's garage? You guys fucking suck at what you do.
Yeah. You better start
I
stretching.
got-
I'm gonna wear your ass out.
And
I'll be
that
there in
fucking-
10 minutes.
Yeah, that flight attendant fucking, hey, put your seat up. And he's like, no, fuck you, we're going down. He's like,
I like to get Matt Rife stuff across my Instagram, man. That dude's a funny
yeah, he's
motherfucker.
funny. He's funny.
So
He's
he
only,
he got called out, and he changed his comedy a lot since.
yeah, he
there was like a
he
big
does a
trans
lot of
balls
crowd
thing.
work.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like.
he does a lot of crowd work.
Do you guys watch Kill Tony?
Uh-uh.
That's a good one.
Hey, what was that show that you told me to watch? Was it Black Sails?
Black Sails.
Okay. I need a new show.
Did
Do
you
it,
see-
man.
That's on what,
did you-
Netflix?
Did you see the Shane Gillis show on Netflix?
Tires?
Yeah,
Yeah, that shit's funny.
yeah, it was good.
I like that one. What's his nuts did? Evan James, where he was like a NASCAR.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They canceled that.
I know.
One
It was
season,
so funny. I liked that a lot. It was good.
49
Just like that
minutes.
shit. Yeah, that's right. Just like that show with what's her nuts? She was in a couple Adam Sandler movie. 50 First Dates. Can never remember her name.
Drew Barrymore.
Yeah, Drew Barrymore and the dude from Anyway, it was about like she swallowed this like lobster or crab looking deal, and she started eating people, and it was a fucking good show, and they canceled it after 2 seasons. Like they left so much shit open. It's like, God damn it.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
I've been really into nostalgic shows. I've been watching Home Improvement. I just recently started watching Seinfeld, and
I like Seinfeld.
I didn't appreciate Seinfeld when I was young. Like
Now you do.
the comedy didn't grow on me until I understood it. Like before, I was just like, "What the fuck are these people laughing at?" Now that I
What do you mean?
yeah,
It's a show about nothing. It really is about nothing.
Yeah.
yep.
Like, yeah, well, you wouldn't understand like how funny that episode is, where they're waiting for a Chinese restaurant, like waiting to get sat, and the second they leave, they call their name, like.
Yep.
But until that shit happens, you're like, yeah, fuck it, it's not that funny, but.
Or the when they're waiting for or when he rents a car and he gets a reservation for it. She's
Yeah.
like, "I reserved the car," and she's like, "Well."
I know what reservations are for. No, you don't. You know how to take the reservation.
Yeah.
Just don't know how to hold the reservation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Friends. Me and Lauren have been watching Friends. It's always a classic. Can't go wrong with
mean,
Friends.
I like if you ever stay home during the daytime, you could just watch
Fine.
Friends on TBS and be fucking caught up.
Mhm.
I mean, it's so like when I lived in the hotels and shit and be there half days or whatever, I'd be fucking like doing the Friends-a-thon. I don't know how many times I've seen like all the way through.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's so
I
many.
started
There's so many.
started
good
doing that
shows.
a year ago.
And they were back then. All the good shows, they were all sitcoms, like played in front of
Right.
a live audience. Now it's just like there's so much drama in TV anymore.
I
Like,
liked
there's-
Young Sheldon. It was a good show.
Yeah, we watched that.
Um,
Yep. The Big Bang Theory.
The Big Bang Theory. I like that too. It's
Sitcom.
funny. Yep. MASH is always a classic. There's some funny episodes. Like later on, it was kind of
Yeah.
dark, but like early episodes, that shit's fun.
So I think that followed the war though. MASH.
That was the Korean War.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
It was the
followed-
Korean War, but it was supposed to be because they didn't want to fucking make it Vietnam, but it was supposed to, like it was Vietnam.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, they followed
It's,
that.
it's still
They followed the war very accurately though. Like there was I watched a whole documentary on the making of MASH and like how the times turned into that dark time. Like that's how people felt being in the Korean War was like cuz like they never came home. They just continuously fought and fought and fought. If
Yeah.
you were lucky enough
and
to make it
it's
home.
cold as fuck over there too. So like when I watch that shit and they're like, "Oh, it's cold in Korea." Yeah, it fucking is. I was there. I'm watching Ghost 2 on CBS. I really like that show. It's kind of funny. But yeah, we're coming around. New shit. That writer's strike didn't help matters much either. Because you're watching fucking reruns and you're like, yay.
And there hasn't been a good movie that came out and I couldn't tell you how long. Apparently me and Lauren are going to the drive-ins on Saturday to see Twister. So I hope that's good. I go for the food.
I go for the wieners.
When I was in high school, we had that one up there on the hill. There in Nescapec.
Yep.
That's all we did. Just fucking in the back of my Ranger. Just fucking.
Testing out the suspension.
Yep. Testing out the suspension. Not on new medication. Circling it around.
And there we are.
We're back. And we're back. All right, boys. I guess we should end it. We went a little over, but that's all right.
Still under an hour.
Still under an hour. So, all right. Sunday. I guess we'll re-record on Sunday.
Re-record?
Too? No, I meant like record again on
sure.
Sunday.
Sure.
Sunday. Can you make Sunday?
Yeah, I'm off.
Yeah.
I start a 6-day weekend after tomorrow.
Yep.
Oh,
and then I'm
nice.
out of town. I'm out of town till the 6th. So
Oh yeah. Well, it's my anniversary weekend, but we're not doing much on Sunday, so I'm good for Sunday.
All right.
This same bat time, same bat channel, 8 Eastern.
Sure.
All right,
Works
works for me. All right, there you go. So you'll get this episode, and then you'll get another one shortly after that.
Another one.
So another one.
and another one.
Stay tuned, bitches. I guess I shouldn't call our listeners bitches.
Unless you're a bitch.
Stay tuned anyway.
It's okay to be a bitch.
Oh, is there-
That's Joe
All right.
Biden.
I appreciate all successful women, so keep it up.
Okay, here we go.
Unless you're Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
And we circled around.
Yeah. All right, boys. So, for the Grog Bowl, I'm Jason.
I'm Nick.
I'm Kyle.
Grog out! Grog out.